Welcome to the Matawan Aberdeen School District's Committee of the Whole meeting on September 12, 2022. Time is now 6:30 p.m. The New Jersey Open Meeting Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies in which any business affecting their interest is discussed or agreed upon. In accordance with the provision of this act, the Matawan Aberdeen Regional School District Board of Education advertised this meeting on June 7, 2022 in the Asbury Park Press and the Star Ledger. This notice was sent to the municipal clerks of the Borough of Matawan and the Township of Aberdeen and the Matawan Aberdeen Public Library. The notice was also placed on the district's website. Can we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Case, can we please have roll call?
Mr. Ahern, Ms. Silas,
Here.
Ms. Friedman, Ms. Martinez,
Here.
Mr. Ronco,
Here.
Ms. Bell,
Here.
Ms. Osler,
Present.
Mrs. Scully.
Here.
Can I get
Can I get a motion and a second to approve the correspondence to the board?
I'll motion. I'll second.
Okay, and that brings us to the Board President's report. We're excited to welcome everyone back for the 22-23 school year. This year has gotten off to a very smooth start, and things have been going very well at each of the schools. We have a number of new students in district this year, as well as a number of new staff members that have joined us, and we welcome everyone to the Matawan Aberdeen Regional School District. It's a really exciting time for the district right now. We recently wrapped up strategic planning, and we're going to begin implementing the action plans. And as I mentioned, our district is continuing to grow, and there are a number of good things on the horizon coming. We recently implemented a new student information system called Genesis and a new food service app called School Pay. All this information can be found on the district website, and there's also a link for the School Pay on the Genesis parent portal. From a busing standpoint, we are still working hard at adding more subscription students to the routes, and we do have 3 new buses that are tentatively due to arrive in October. So hopefully we can get even more of our students on. During the month of September, we have all the back to school nights are happening at each of the schools. Information has been sent out from your child's principal and is also located on the school website and district calendar. For those parents interested, there is a financial aid presentation that is happening at the high school on Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. prior to the back to school night, if you'd like to attend. We are asking all families to complete the 22-23 free reduced meal application, because as mentioned in the last meeting, it does help the district in terms of determining how much federal funding we get. Lastly, just want to wish everyone good luck. To those participating in sports and clubs and activities, we have a lot going on, and it's exciting, and the students love it when you come out and cheer for them, so please do if you are able to. And now we will move on to the agenda items, curriculum and instruction. Ms. Perez?
Good evening, everyone. Under curriculum and instruction, we have 1 item for action. Under item number 1, we're asking for board approval for travel for the following staff members to attend professional development workshops, which are listed in attachment 1. That concludes curriculum and instruction.
Thank you. Can I get a motion and a second to approve the agenda? Motion?
I'll second.
Thank you. Moving on to student services, Ms. Perez?
Under student services, the following action items, number 1 and 2 are revisions. Under item number 1, the revision is for an out-of-district placement that was originally approved on 6/21/22. Under item number 2, the revision, the agenda item was originally approved on 6/21/2022. That concludes curriculum, student services.
Thank you. Can I get a motion and a second to approve the agenda?
I'll motion. I'll second.
Okay. Personnel, Mr. Lehman?
Thank you, good evening. We'll begin tonight. Action item, there's a walk-in the board has in front of them, so we're asking the board to approve the action item, which would be the appointments of 2 staff members that are listed. Continue to the regular agenda. Also, action items. We're asking the board to approve this evening action items numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 as listed in the agenda. The remaining items for the committee of the whole, we're asking the board to consider items A, B, C, 1 through 10, D, 1, and D2. That concludes personnel.
Thank you. Can I get a motion and a second to approve the agenda?
I'll motion. I'll second.
Finance, Ms. Case?
We'll be looking for a mixture tonight for action items for 1 through 4. And the first is we would like to accept the $500,000 towards our recovery high school. 2 is a change order for the new Board of office renovations. 3 is designation of proprietary equipment, and 4 is amendment of the long-range facilities plan so that we can move forward with the preschool renovations here at Cambridge Park. And then next time we'll be going for 5 through 10, and that's all for finance.
Thank you. Can I get a motion and a second to approve the agenda?
I'll motion. I'll second.
Any questions or comments from board members on agenda items? Ms. Pell?
Yes, I think I asked the question too late because I didn't get an answer, but, and it's okay if we don't have this, but finance number 2, I was just wondering, because it was before I was a board member, how large is the full, like, accepted bid that this change order represents?
$1,107,100.
Okay, thank you.
Any other board members with questions on agenda items? No? Okay, then we will move to public comments on agenda items and additional matters. The Board of Education recognizes the value of public comment on matters of interest to the school community. Individuals wishing to speak must state their name and municipality and residence. Comments are limited to 3 minutes duration, but an individual may speak a second time after all others who wish to speak on the topic have been heard. All statements should be directed to the board president, and no participant may address or question board members individually. All speakers are requested to express themselves in a civil manner with due respect for the dignity and privacy of others whose legal rights may be affected. Please note, while it is not the board's intention to stifle comment on matters of legitimate concern, the public should be aware that if their statements violate the rights of others under the law of defamation or invasion of privacy, they may face personal liability to the injured party. If speakers are uncertain of the legal ramifications of their comments, the board urges them to seek guidance beforehand from their own legal advisor. If anybody has any questions or comments for the board? Okay, then we're going to move on to taking action on agenda items. Curriculum and instruction A, student services 1 and 2, personnel 1 through 4 plus the walk-in item of 1A, and finance 1 through 4.
Ms. Silas?
Yes.
Ms. Martinez?
Yes.
Mr. Montone?
Yes.
Ms. Powell?
Yes.
Ms. Osborne?
Yes.
Mrs. Cole?
Yes. Okay, that brings us to, any old business? Board members? Any new business?
I just have a comment. I just want to say thank you to our Aberdeen and Matawan Police Department. Their police presence has been wonderful at the middle school and at the other schools that I've seen in the morning. Security and as far as keeping the traffic flow, especially at the middle school. So thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, then it's time for executive session. Be it resolved that a closed session be convened for the purpose of discussing privacy, personnel, and attorney-client matters. The subject matter of these discussions will be disclosed to the public and the reason for confidentiality subsides. Although the board cannot guarantee it, the length of the executive session is estimated to be 15 minutes, after which the public meeting of the board shall reconvene and proceed with business. Action will not take place. Can I get a motion and a second to enter executive session?
I'll motion. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.